Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's Bay State Conference matchup between Braintree and Natick. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are finally ready for baseball. This game starting almost an hour after the scheduled start time, and the first pitch from DeRoche is outside. Bunt attempt and strike is taken. Leadoff hitter, center fielder Doherty. Defense in at the corner at third, on the ground to second base. And the first out of the game here on the fielding play at second. Go right into the Braintree defense. Across the outfield, it'll be Grieve in left field with King in center. And Donnelly in right, no changes in the outfield for Braintree. Across the infield, Rogers at third. Change it short with Ryan there at shortstop, second baseman. Casey, who just made that play, and Canavan at first, with Hillard doing the catching for DeRoche. First pitch outside to Homer. 1-0 on the way. This one lifted out towards left field. Grieve a few steps over to his right and puts it away, and 2 quick down here in the first. So G4 and an F7. Braintree has the first 2 outs. Trying to get their potent offense up at the dish with a scoreless game. Braintree at 7-2 here on the season. Had a very long winning streak going up until their loss at Duxbury. Game left 15 runners on base. 4-3 loss in extra innings. Braintree riding the ship with a victory on the road on Monday at Framingham. Pitch downstairs. First 2 have been retired. Bases are clear. And the pitch, a strike. Pitch, and that one just missed. Pretty good spot. Does not get the call. DeRoche, a strikeout machine, doesn't have one yet here in this first. And the 2 strike offering, missed down. Does not want to put anybody on here to continue this inning. Trying to get a clean 1-2-3 first. DeRoche is ready, winds and fires, and missed down below the knees. It was ahead, and then the batter was able to draw the walk. It's going to be a courtesy runner now for the catcher. Brings up the cleanup hitter as the right fielder takes the first pitch for a strike. Size lead over at first, and the pitch, and time was called very late. This one down in the dirt, and a nice stop back behind the dish by Hillard. Able to keep it there and not allow the runner to advance. And the game was scheduled for 4 p.m. Started right around 5, an hour later, and the pickoff try. And this one in the air towards the right field side, and that one drops as the runner now thinks about third, and he will get there on a bloop single. Wasn't hit hard at all, but it was placed well. and the first hit of the game. So after Braintree got the first 2 outs, back-to-back base runners, a walk and a single. Big spot here in the inning as the Red Hawks try and strike first. Braintree trying to keep it here at 0-0. Went after that one. Again, DeRoche, a pitcher that has lots of strikeouts generally per start. Hasn't had one yet. Now would be a brilliant time to get one. And he's got 2 quick strikes and has him really well off balance. Has not looked good through the first 2 pitches. See if he just stays with it. He's had him off balance. Trying to get him to chase here with 2 strikes. Trying to get through the inning. And the pitch. And he strikes him out looking. A called 3rd strike ends the inning. So Braintree's able to get through it with a little bit of damage in between, but no damage on the scoreboard as a base runner with a walk and a single. But Braintree will bat in a scoreless game in a moment. Bottom of the first, and the first pitch to Donnelly is downstairs. Braintree with a little different looking lineup without Brooks. Now playing short and leading off, so Donnelly getting the call to lead off the Braintree offense. Spoils this one out of play. Time called late. Starting pitcher is Kiefer for Natick. 0-0 game here in the bottom half of the first. Couple of base runners stranded. Top half of the inning. First strikeout for DeRoche to end that inning. This one in the air, a mile high out towards left center field. And it comes down into the glove in center as the Red Hawks have the first out. So bring up King, who's really moved up in the order. Braintree looking for the first base runner of the game. Fly out to begin the bottom half of this inning. And another fly ball. This one to right field. Got underneath that one. And this one continues to move towards the line, and a catch is made on a late lunge. Wind playing with that one a little bit. Turned into an adventure. But the first 2 outs have been recorded. Brings up Canavan, left-handed bat, trying to get going. And the pitch, and that one's up. Catcher real close to the plate right now. You're always going to have to wonder about interference with that glove, how close he is to the plate. And the pitch, and it's upstairs. Strike. Able to pump one in. No green light there from Canavan on the 2-0. Fly out to center, fly out to right to begin this bottom half of the first. This Braintree offense looks to get a base runner here with 2 outs. On the ground towards short. A couple of high hops, and the throw on the move is in time to end the inning. So Braintree goes in order. A rare time here this season. They go 1, 2, 3. So we head to the second in a scoreless game. Top of the second, and the first pitch. Right in there for a strike. Dealing with 6, 7, and 8 in the order is DeRoche, who was able to work around a little bit of damage towards the end of the top half of the first. A couple of base runners, but able to wiggle around and not give up any runs in the process. Big strikeout looking to end that frame. Now looking for a much better inning here in inning 2. Braintree with a 1-2-3 bottom half of that first. Weren't up there very long. And a swing and a miss. He had him fooled from the start. So back-to-back Ks, and now DeRoche has settled in. Brings up the pitcher. As Kiefer will try and hit. Both pitchers hitting in the exact same spot in the order, in the 7th spot. DeRoche will bat potentially next inning. As that one's down. On a 1 count here to the batter. Defense back, except at third with Rogers right in on the grass. A couple of strikes now on the hitters. DeRoche starting to fill up the zone. Right-hander ready, winds and fires. Sand on the ground right side. Tough high hop and gets past the glove of Canavan into right field. So the base runner will reach on the error over at first. Hard hit ball, but one Canavan generally does make. Way and a strike. Brings up the DH Weddle. See if they put a runner in motion here with 1 out. Not on the move, and the pitch is outside. Sometimes you see some sort of a bunt play or a straight steal here in the spot. And what's expected to be a tight game. Not a big lead though, so can't imagine a straight out steal in this spot. And a wild swing and a pitch inside. Seen some late swings and just throwing the arms out at it. Pickoff play not very close. So a couple of strikes now as DeRoche winds and fires, and it's knocked out of play. Strikeout so far for DeRoche through an inning and a third. Looking for the 2nd out now here of the inning. A little bigger lead now at first. As the pitch on the way and here the offer. They say no. Runner goes, pitch is high. The throw down to second will not be in time. That one had to be hopped in there. So Braintree has made an error and now has not been able to catch the runner trying to steal. So the runner in scoring position now for the 2nd straight inning. Base hit would potentially give the visiting Natick the advantage. DeRoche walk 1 back in the first. Long look in now as DeRoche is ready, winds and fires, and it's spoiled off. The long at bat continues. Four, 5, and 6 for Braintree due up in the bottom half of this inning. Right now in a scoreless game. Runner at second with 1 down. And the offering on the ground, this time to second. Big high hop. And an easy play for Casey as there are 2 down now in the inning. Go-ahead run moves over to third. It's the number 9 hitter now. First pitch, and this one just inside. Trying to work through the number 9 hitter now and get through this inning. On the ground, right side, at Casey again. Not hit hard, and another Braintree inning able to work around a base runner at third. So Braintree will bat in a scoreless game in a moment. Bottom 2, and the first pitch to Rogers in there for a strike. 4, 5, and 6 for Braintree here in the inning. Trying for their first base runner of the game. Couple of flyouts back in the first, and this one just missing. Righty's ready, and that pitch missed. So Braintree ahead here to start the at-bat. Rogers looks to jumpstart the Braintree offense. And the pitch, as that one spoiled out of play. Got a good pitch to hit there. Balls, couple strikes here against the cleanup hitter, Rogers, who takes the pitch downstairs as he fills up the count. Braintree would love a base runner here to start the second. In a scoreless game right now. And the pitch, down, he missed. So Braintree's first base runner is a free pass, the walk. Both pitchers now with one walk. And now it brings up the dangerous Joyce, who's really started to swing a good bat. Let's see if Braintree lets him swing away or if they try and get a sacrifice. First pitch down in the dirt, and the runner will advance. So no sacrifice was needed as Braintree gets the base. Good sized lead over there at second now for Rogers. And the pitch. And this one blasted out to deep right field. That one down the line and hooks foul. That one smoked off the bat as Joyce continues to hit the ball hard in the last couple of games. Really gave that one a ride. One exploding off the bat. But that one hooking down the line and in foul ground. Braintree still looking for their first hit of the game, but they have the potential go-ahead run now at second with nobody out here in the inning. It's a good pitch to hit there too, a lot of the zone. And the offering is outside. He wanted to be a little bit more careful that time and missed. Danger now putting the first two on. Braintree trying to take advantage, a team that does get their opportunities every game with base runners. It's all about driving them in now. Pitch on the way, and Joyce not tempting. Joyce will see if he has the green light. The ball hard last time he had this similar spot. It was a 2-0 pitch. And does get a fastball and takes a strike. Offering, and he got him to take a swing and miss. So Joyce tied up on the inner part of the plate. No contact, and the first out. So Joyce wasn't able to move the base runner over with the productive out. And now it'll bring up Grieve. Braintree still searching for their first hit. Rogers continues to have a big lead over at second base. And the first pitch is a strike. Going to the outside corner. Roach in the on-deck circle, looking to help out his own cause. And the pitch on the ground, middle of the infield. Pitcher with a nice play. Able to make the play. And Braintree has a hit taken away from him. Right back up the gut. So the runner not able to move up. So Braintree had a runner at second with nobody out. The runner is still there at second with 2 down. And now it's going to take something from DeRoche, who's continued to hit the ball hard. We'll see if he can provide one here with a clutch 2-out hit to give his team the lead. And the pitch misses low. And the offering, that's a strike. 1-1 count here to DeRoche. Braintree pitcher batting in the 7th spot. Go-ahead run, standing at second and 2 down. Braintree's first runner in scoring position in this game. Getting ready now, and the offering. Back to the outside corner, and another strike. Braintree has fanned once so far in the game. That was Joyce back earlier in the inning. And the pitch. And DeRoche fans to end the inning. Couple of Ks here in the second. Braintree with their best opportunity here to score in the game, but they do not, as there's now another runner stranded in this game as we head to the third in a 0-0 game. Top of the third, back to the top of the order now. Second time through. Dealing with the top 3 hitters in the order. And a strike pumped in. Doherty, who grounded out to second to be in this game. It's the offering on the way there. And that looked like a pretty good pitch. Does not get the call. Pretty interesting strike zone so far in this game. That one's in there for a strike. Two-strike offering, this one out towards center field, and a base hit. That one drops down. So runner will lead now. Generally, the leadoff hitters have speed, so they're just going to have to be careful here with a potential stolen base attempt or a sacrifice. In a 0-0 game through 2 innings. Runner takes off, pitch a ball, throw down. Is going to be short of the bag, and another stolen base. 2 of them already here in this game. Still could put on a sacrifice here and move them over to third if they wanted. Pitch misses up. Trying to battle back now as that one's in for a strike. See if he's taken all the way. Three 3-1 pitch, and that one in there for a strike. He's able to battle all the way back. DeRoche has fanned a couple so far through the first 2. Could really use one now. Runner taking off for third on the ground. This one rolled over right side. Gonna need some help. It's gonna be a tough play, and there is no play. Able to leg out an infield single on a ball that was weakly hit towards the right side of the infield. And once it got past the pitcher, going to be a difficult play. So they're at the corners now. Back-to-back singles. And Natick in a great position here to take the lead. And the first pitch, got to buy him. Infield in at the corners. Defense in the middle, hoping for a double play. Trying to keep him close over at first. And this one rolled in front of the dish, but foul. Runner continues to take a big lead at first. Roach steps off. Another pickoff play. This one a lot closer. A lot of attention being paid over at the runner at first. And the offering, and this one makes contact with the hitter as he hits him. Spent a lot of focus on the base runner, and as a losing focus on the batter, and a hit by pitch has now loaded up the bases. Braintree's going to bring the infield in at the corners. The base is filled, and a force out now at any base. It's the first pitch, a called strike, wow. Big swing and a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Desperate need of an out. Roach ready and misses inside. Really threw a little extra with that one. Adrenaline starting to build up here in this third inning. The base is filled with nobody out. Roach winds and fires, and a swing and a miss. He got him. Big first out. Third strikeout of the outing. And there still will remain a force out at any base. This one rolled foul, it hit the batter. Continuing to work quickly on the mound, even with the bases filled. One strike pitch, and this one lifted into right field, a base hit. As one run will score, here comes the throw towards the plate. It'll be cut off as the first run of the game comes in. First pitch, and this one a little bit high. Dealing with the first baseman now as Doucette stands in.
Yeah, dude! Your turn now, man. Come on, dude.
Going foul tips for a strike.
Yeah, dude. Come on, dude. Hey, dude.
The offering inside. Nowhere to put him.
Come on, dude. Like you do that. Hey, dude.
This one out to right field, heading towards foul ground, and that one's going to drop foul. Couple of balls down that way, one by each side that have dropped foul. One by Joyce obviously hit a lot harder and a little further. Roach ready, and that one is just tap foul. Keep the at-bat going. Span 3 so far. The only out of this inning was a strikeout. The bases are filled. 1-0 game. And the pitch, he got it by him. Another strikeout. Big second out. Braintree trying to limit the damage here and hold them to just 1 run. This would be a huge win for the home side. If you could hold them to 1 run with the bases filled up and nobody out, it's a big win. First pitch, and this one on the ground over to second. The force out at second is there, and a great job by Braintree to work through that. Should have been a lot more, could have been a lot more, and Braintree very happy to have just 1 on the board against him as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
You don't have any stream at all.
Bottom of the 3rd, Braintree trying to battle back from a run down.
Yeah, do you want me to restart the live view and see if it'll fix it?
Pitch in there for a strike as Braintree deals with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. The offering is upstairs to Ryan. And Ryan continuing to get a couple of starts here with sidelined. And the pitch is out in front of it. Roach was able to work around a tough inning back in the top half of this 3rd to just give up the 1 run. The run coming on a single, but the bases were loaded with nobody out. Only able to get 1 run from it. Four strikeouts for DeRoche, but he's had to work very hard through the first 3 innings. As the pitch on the way is in there for a called 3rd strike. So Ryan strikes out to begin the inning. Third strikeout now for the starter Kiefer. As both pitchers have been able to dial around the zone. Dealing with Casey now in the 9th spot. First pitch is a strike.
It's the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the score is the same. Oh, dang it. Mike, what is that? Just one more. I don't know what was going on because there's a picture in there. We'll find it.
Pitch in there for another called 3rd strike. Back-to-back strikeouts looking, and that's now 3 in a row. Sat down with strikeouts. Braintree goes to the top of the order now with 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Braintree's been shut down through the first 2 2/3. Donnelly, who flew out to center, his first at bat. See how Braintree fares the second time through the order against the pitcher. See if they have a better approach second time around. As the pitch on the way, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Pitch on the way, and Donnelly takes it up. Throwing going on for Natick. Their bullpen. Pitch in there for a strike to Donnelly. Doesn't like the call. And the offering is knocked out of play. Nobody on, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. In a 1-0 game, Braintree trails by 1 here at home. As this one sharply hit into the Braintree fence right in front of that dugout. Thankfully, they have that protective fence. And the offering, again, able to spoil it off. The long at bat continues. Got a bat here from Donnelly. This one sharply hit middle of the infield and into center field. A 2-out hit, and Donnelly really earned that one. So now King, who flew out to right his first time. This one down in the dirt, no advance. Donnelly certainly a candidate to try and steal the bag here with 2 outs. Braintree down a run, trying to get something started now with 2 down. This pitch on the way, and this one is sharply hit middle of the infield and through as Donnelly tags second and stops there. Back-to-back sharp singles, and all of a sudden Braintree in business. And now the dangerous Canavan will get a chance here in the inning. Braintree a hit away from potentially tying the score. All this starting with 2 outs. They're back-to-back strikeouts looking from the 8-9 hitters. 1 and 2. Both Donnelly and King with singles. In the exact same spot right up the gut. Now Canavan routed out sharply to shortstop his first time. Goes too short again, and this one is grabbed on the way up the middle. So Braintree had a chance as that one hit up the middle, but this time cut off, and they do not score. As Braintree strands a couple of base runners, they've left 3 on now through the first 3, as we head to the 4th in a 1-0 game. Top of the 4th, first pitch down the right field line, and that's a fair ball right down the line. And just going to stop there for a single. That was going to be a couple of bases there down that line. Braintree playing that one quickly. And a bunt try as that one has made contact with throw down, gets away for a moment. Good backup as Casey was able to stop that one from going into right field. Although Donnelly was pretty close there too in right. Braintree doing a great job backing that throw up. Ball hasn't really come out of the hand of Hillard very well here today. A couple of stolen bases against him. Ball was one hopped, and again it was there. And the bunt shown, but this time it's upstairs. Infield could certainly use a little bit of help. They're trying to turn a double play as this one gets away. The runner moves up to second, and now the sacrifice wasn't even used. Both sides have had that same situation help them out. The ball that's gotten away. Still could put the play on, though. In a 1-0 game, and number 9 hitter dealing. And the pitch is up, and the bunt is taken down. So they don't want to walk him. Pitch on the way, and he drops the bunt down. Right back towards the mound, and the runner does not advance. So surprised to see the play put on, that they don't move the runner over. That one right back towards the mound. It wasn't a great bunt, but certainly the runner from second never even made a move towards the bag at third. Back to the top of the order, third time through. Braintree gets the first out of the inning. Playing down a run. As the pitch is upstairs. It's been a story in this game. Men left on base. Braintree stranded a couple of base runners back in the third. And the Redhawks left them loaded back in the third. And a lot of base runners left on. This pitch on the way, and this one is just off the edge. Pitch down below the knees. Roach continuing to fall behind hitters here in this fourth inning. And Braintree going to start to get some action going down in their bullpen, it looks like. As the pitch in there for a strike this time. Another good pitch, pumped in there for a strike. Able to battle back. Runner still over at second, now with one out. And the pitch from DeRoche on the ground to shortstop. Nice stop over there at short and a great play. That one takes away a base hit. That was a tough hop on him. Does move the runner to third base, but Braintree gets a big second out. Well, shortstop's taking one away right up the middle. Trying to get through this fourth inning again. Trying to limit damage. Braintree trails by a run right now. Able to to get ahead to start the at-bat.
Good hitter, come on now. Hey, Omar. Let's go back.
And another strike. Sitting ahead now, 0-2. Got to be careful here. You want to make him chase. Got some pitches to work with here. The runner at third. And a good pitch, just missed. Pretty good spot with 2 strikes. Trying to get him to reach out at it. Four Ks for DeRoche to this point. Here with 2 outs as this one's lifted at foul ground. Long run for Rogers. He won't get there. DeRoche ready, winds and fires, ground ball, middle of the infield. Another high hop, shortstop again, and another nice play put away by Ryan, who makes 2 nice plays at short to take away any further damage in the inning. So Braintree gets through that inning, still trailing by a run as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Here we go, Thurston, Jonathan.
Here we go, Natick. Come on, boys.
Bottom of the 4th inning, dealing with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters as Braintree trails by 1. Still right in this one. The number of base runners, surprised to see just the 1 run on the board. This one blasted towards short, and it finds its way into center field. That one, a rocket off the bat of Rogers. It's on for a second time. Braintree's had 3 hits in the last 4 batters, but unfortunately not able to push home a run. Now Joyce had that long fly ball to right that hooked foul. Looking to get something going and get Braintree on the scoreboard here in this 4th inning. Rogers leads from first, and the pitch. Down in the dirt, it gets away. Turn of second, and that's where he'll stop. Now a base hit would potentially tie this score. Braintree's done their best to limit damage in spots. DeRoche has been able to work through now 7 men left on base through the first 4 against him. As Joyce right there slashed it to the screen. Strikeout victim his first time. And the pitch. This one's lifted out of play. Looking for a pitch he can hit hard. Put the ball in play here. Move that runner over. Pitch, and that one's a little bit high. Rogers leads from second, and Joyce with the swing and a miss as he strikes out for the second time. And now Grieve. Braintree with continued action in their bullpen, potentially to move in the 5th. As Grieve takes the first pitch for ball 1. Grounded back to the mound his first time. And a strike on the outside. On the ground, rolled over, tough play over at third, able to cut it off. The throw is low, and the tag is there in time. Runner not able to move over either, and now there are 2 down. Second time in this game, Braintree's had a runner at second with nobody out, and they haven't moved in now 2 batters. So ground out to pitcher, and a ground out to third. And now DeRoche, who still will remain in there with the bat, whether he pitches or not. Trying to come through here and help out his own cause for a clutch 2-out hit. There's the pitch on the way, and that one drops in for the strike. Had a tough at bat his first time, as he was a strikeout victim. Both sides with action going on at the same time. Stepping off now on the mound. That one nearly getting away. Ready? And that one just missed. Another good spot. It's been a very interesting strike zone in both directions. Certainly question a few for both sides. As this one roped out to right field, but it will be caught. That one hit as hard as it could be hit by DeRoche, but caught in right field, and that's been the way it's gone here today for Natick. Everything's going their way right now as they lead by a run heading to the 5th. Top of the 5th, as DeRoche will make his way back to the mound here to start this inning as he delivers a first pitch strike, dealing with 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the Natick order. Run into some trouble, and most of the innings here in this game has not had many quick innings.
Kid.
Ready on the pitch as that one's down and away. This one roped towards short and past the dive of Ryan. Into center field, the base hit. Another valiant effort over there at shortstop. That one almost was hauled in. Braintree again will bring the defense in at third, expecting a potential bunt here. First pitch is ball 1. More action going down in the Braintree bullpen. Can imagine a long leash here for DeRoche as this one's popped up on the infield. Playable for Canavan, who puts it away. first out. So runner takes off. Pitch is strike. Throw down to second, and he's going to be out at second. Got him on a bang-bang play. And now the two umpires are going to get together and see if the home plate umpire will overturn the call. Certainly did not look obvious. And they are going to move him back over to second. So the runner now will be at second. The out will be taken off the board. Good throw that time from Hillard, who had not had a good throw the last couple of times on the stolen base try. But this time throws a strike. Really, we're hoping to see that and out, as that's a strike. On the ground, this time to first, but foul. A couple of strikes on the hitter. So the overturned, caught stealing, keeps the runner at second with one out. And the two-strike pitch rolled over. Right behind the dish as the at-bat continues. And then the ball gets thrown towards second base. Braintree still with the action going on. DeRoche trying to get the second out here in this fifth inning. Braintree will have another game later in the week on Friday. As the pitch is on the way, and he's able to get him. Failing him for the second time. Fifth strikeout for DeRoche, second out of the inning. And the runner in scoring position, though, here with two down. The pitch is upstairs. One inside. That one moves him back off the dish. Battle back, falling behind in this one. As the offering is in there for a strike. This one moves him off the plate, and it is a walk here as there are two on with two out. So a meeting at the mound. I've not seen a signal for a pitching change yet. Might remain in there for one more hitter. Trying to work through this fifth inning in a one-run game. 2 more on base. They've left 7 on through the first 4. They have 2 more on. Looking for a clutch hit here with 2 outs. Game right now in the pendulum. Braintree down a run, trying to keep it here with runners at first and second and 2 outs. This might be the final hitter that the opportunity is there for DeRoche. Dealing with the pitcher now. Pitch on the way, and the first pitch is a strike. Starting ahead. Trying to dance around. A couple of base runners here with 2 outs. On the ground, a high hop towards second, and the go to second is there this time. So Braintree able to get through it again with more base runners left on. That's 9 now left on for the Redhawks through the first 5 innings. As Braintree hangs in here, down a run. First pitch here at the bottom of the 5th is ball 1. Braintree with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the inning. Ryan a strikeout victim his first time looking. Braintree trying to get something started. Down a run. Big swing. Oh, that was a big cut. Looking to drive that one a mile. Pitch on the way, and this time goes after it outside. No contact. Braintree needs base runners. There's been a lot of them here in this game as this one bounces in. Trying to get somebody on for the top of the order as Braintree tries to get their offense rolling. They haven't been able to get it consistent here in this game to this point. And the 2-strike pitch on the ground towards third base. A generous hop as this one across in time for the first out. First pitch here of the at-bat, and this one to right field, heading down the line, but just foul. They had it played in that direction. As that one drops, maybe half a foot foul. On the way, this one to center. That's going to get down. Base hit as the pinch hitter Zolano comes through with a 1-out single. So that'll set the table for the top of the order now with the man on base and a pinch runner coming in. So he does his job and now heads back to the bench. So the runner comes in to try and now get something going on the base pass. Potentially steal a bag or just be a speedier runner. Donnelly, who had that long at bat, ending in a single last time, he's 1 for 2. And the pitch on the ground, rolled over to the right side. Able to avoid that one. The throw to second is in time for the force out, and that's it. So the fielder's choice allows Donnelly to stay at first, but obviously Braintree's hoping for a base hit. King 1 for 2. He singled his last time. He's also flied out to right. Looks like he may come into pitch, potentially in the 6th. There's the pitch on the way, and that one's a strike. See if Donnelly gets a chance to run here with 2 outs. Braintree needs an opportunity here. Try and bring him in. Throw over to first, not in time. King takes the pitch. Oh, wow, a strike. Pitch on the way to King, and this one well off the plate. Still haven't seen a stolen base try from Donnelly. Now would be a good time with a couple of strikes on the hitter. Canavan standing in the on-deck circle, hoping he'll get a chance to hit here in this inning. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw down won't matter, as that is a called 3rd strike and a very frustrating at bat there for King, as he did not like the strike zone, nor did head coach O'Connell, as that closes out the inning. Braintree leaves the tying run on at first as we head to the 6th inning, 1-0. Top of the 6th, and the first pitch is outside. New pitcher King into pitch and relief. That one in there for a strike. Two one on the way, and that one's down. Certainly does not want to put the leadoff man on, especially with a walk. There's a lot of baseball left to be played here in a 1-0 game. So that one is below the knees, and that's ball 4. The leadoff runner. And now dealing with the 9-hitter, almost certain to be a sacrifice candidate. And runner now in as the pitch misses. Squaring and takes a strike. Good pitch to bunt that time, but takes the pitch back. And another strike on the outside corner. See if they keep the bunt play on with 2 strikes. Obviously, a bunted foul, it's strikeout, but right now it's important to move the runner over. Put a lot of faith in your hitter if you do that, as this one is lifted towards first and foul. Runner was on the move, so a hit and run type of play. first, not in time. Runner was on the move the last pitch. Not going this time, and the pitch is down. Count now evens up. And the offering down below the knees. So now in danger of putting the first two on. So last thing you want to do coming out of the bullpen. Need a strike. Pitch, hey, called, third strike. Wow, tough one to take. So a first out of the inning comes on the strikeout. Neither side has been happy with the strike zone, but talked about it earlier. It's been inconsistent all the way through. Never know what he's going to call. It's been late too. So big first out as the runner moves. The throw down this time is going to be low, and it is held and dug out. He got him this time. Umpire made sure to keep an eye on the ball this time. So the base is now empty with two outs and the ball knocked to the screen. Much different looking inning now here in the sixth. Leadoff man was on. They had a chance to bunt him over, get him to second. Not able to get the job done. And now there are two outs. Braintree down a run. They're hanging in tough, but this game has been in Natick's favor all game long. Still a long way to go. King trying to work through the sixth inning. Base is empty and now two outs. So right-hander ready, and the pitch is down. Braintree will have 3, 4, and 5 due up in the bottom of the sixth. Right now down just one. Two-strike pitch on the way from King is knocked out of play. And the pitch, this one towards short and caught. Oh, what a play. What a play at short. Taking that one away. And the sophomore Ryan making a nice play to end the inning. So the Braintree offense trying to get it going and with a phenomenal play. Bottom of the sixth inning. Canavan leading things off. Braintree down by one. Phenomenal play by the shortstop Ryan. And the top half of the inning as this one gets all the way to the backstop. And now Braintree a hit away from tying this game. Third look now for Canavan. Both times he has grounded out to shortstop. Looking for a ball he can hit hard. He certainly has the capability to take one out of the yard. And takes the pitch for a strike. Canavan, Rogers, and Joyce, the expected trio here in the inning for the home side. The Womps trail 1-0 here in the bottom of the sixth, and what has been a low-scoring game, but with just one run on the board, there's been a lot of base runners. As that one just missed. And this one out towards shortstop. A pretty easy play on the move. That one not hit as hard as Canavan would have liked. Third time he's been recorded and out, going towards shortstop. Didn't hit it on a line hard enough, otherwise that one would have traveled into center. As now Rogers will stand in. He's been on base both times, drawing a walk and singling. Gonna find a way to get some runners on. As the pitch is up. Joyce in the on-deck circles had a tough day. A couple of strikeouts. On the ground, this one towards third base. A big high hop as the throw across in time for the second out. Base is empty as Joyce first pitch swing a mile high out of play down the left field line. Trying to keep the inning going. Braintree trying to avoid a 1-2-3 6th. On the way, and this one again knocked back towards the backstop. From out of play. Hasn't been able to hit it square. It's been up in the air off the bat of Joyce. It's fanned twice against him. As Kiefer has been able to keep the Braintree bats at bay. Right now holding them to a shutout. Two-strike pitch, and he strikes him out for the third time. Down and in. As Braintree goes in order as we head to the 7th, 1-0. Top of the 7th, first pitch in for a strike. King in for another inning of work. Dealing with the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the order. And very quickly ahead, 0-2. Dealing with Homer, who has a hit in 3 tries. 1 for 3 in the ball game. This one slashed to the screen. Braintree trying to keep him here to give themselves a chance in the 7th. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Braintree in the bottom of the 7th inning. Right now down by 1 run. On the ground, this one towards shortstop. On the move, and the throw low is going to get away. As the runner now heads towards second, and no throw will be made. So a throwing error. Ball that obviously wasn't an easy play at first, but one that you'd love to have picked away. That one gets to the screen, gives an extra base. And now a big insurance run stands at second. Braintree's second error of the game. First pitch down below the knees. Another runner on here for the Redhawks, who's had plenty of opportunities to add to their total. That one's there for a strike. Big lead over at second. Stepping off briefly. Pitch on the way, and that one's a strike. Been able to get a couple of strikes on both the hitters, but now trying to provide an out. Pitch just missed inside. Two-strike pitch, this one out towards left field, but it hangs up there a while and is put away. Big first out here of the 7th inning. Braintree's able to keep that base runner at second. One rolled over foul off the end of the bat. First pitch strike for the 3rd straight hitter here in the inning. A lot of looks at the base runner, and now a throw in that direction. This one popped up, and this one with a look from the catcher, but out of play. Another at bat here with a couple of strikes. Strikeout would be big here for King. Pitch high and away. We're still with the big lead at second. And the pitch, this one out towards right field. Continuing to move, and that's going to be over the head. And that's going to allow the runner to score from second as the throw is in the direction of third. And the throw will be cut off, and an RBI triple. Makes it 2-0. So that one getting over the head in the outfield. Haven't seen many balls get over a fielder's head in this game. But a big hit here, it gives another added run. And now the runner is at third with one out. So the infield will come in. Braintree down now 2. Really didn't want to give up more than just that one run, as it's obviously been hard to score runs in this game in general. So pitcher's down. They could try a squeeze play here if they wanted, with just one out in the inning. Seems becoming more prevalent. This one lifted out of play. Signs being relayed across. Wonder if they might try that bunt play. And the pickoff towards third, but no throw. Pitch away. It's been tight all the way through. Just a 2-run game at this point. 1 out here in the 7th. And the runner at third. As he went after a pitch upstairs and knocks it out of play. Two-strike pitch, he got him. Off speed, had him in front of it. Now head coach O'Connell comes out with the entire infield. Doesn't seem like we'll see a pitching change. Actually, it looks like we will. There is a new pitcher already heading on towards the field. So with 2 outs in the inning, we're not going to see King remain in this game. And now we will see the pitching change. So King gives up a run here in the 7th inning, but trying to keep it here at 2-0 as Braintree makes a pitching change here in the 7th. Pitching change for Braintree as Kelly comes in, trying to get the final out here of the 7th inning. This one over to shortstop on a high hop, the throw across in time, and it ends the inning. So Braintree gets the final out on the first pitch thrown by Kelly, and the home team's going to need at least 2 to continue this game, as we will be back in a moment. Bottom of the 7th inning, trying for the complete game is Kiefer. And the first pitch is ball 1. Dealing with Grieve, DeRoche, and Ryan. 6, 7, and 8 for Braintree. They need 2 runs now after giving up 1 in the 7th. And now it's ball 2. Braintree would love to have a base runner here to start the inning. And imagine he's taking here on 2-0. You need base runners. Probably going to get a good pitch on a 2-0 count, but I think base runners right now more important. You're not down 1, you're down 2. And that one not close. Gonna have to throw 3 straight strikes now. French trying for a thrilling come from behind win. As the strike is pumped in. Still taken. You wonder if he's taken here on the 3-1 as well. Grieve has grounded out twice, once to the mound, once to third. No action going on yet. And the pitch is low, he walked him. So the leadoff man is on. Braintree's got a chance. And a very quick meeting at the mound. Did not take long for the coach to pop out of the dugout. So the tying run now comes to the plate. Big insurance run that Braintree gave up in the top half of this inning, but bullpen did a nice job to get through without allowing anything further. It's been errors that have hurt Braintree in this game, 2 of them, and both of them have come around to score. And now DeRoche, who hit a rocket his last time to right field, has also fanned. First pitch and a strike to DeRoche. DeRoche continuing to hit in this spot. Grieve leads from first. Sun starting to become a issue. And DeRoche with a big time swing. Unfortunately didn't get the baseball with it. He's got the knack for some good contact. Could really use something now. Braintree down 2 runs here at home. A couple of strikes on the hitter. As the pitch on the way to DeRoche is off the edge.
Good spot, good spot.
And the offering, this one blasted out towards deep right field. This one continues to carry, but it's going to be tracked down. As DeRoche gave that one a ride, but the ball didn't move as far as he would like. Certainly gave that one a ride, though. But it's just an out. So an 0 for 3 day for DeRoche. So now brings up Ryan. Braintree again has the tying run at the dish. Ryan has struck out and grounded out to third base. Things get interesting if Braintree got a second runner on here in this inning. As the strike is pumped in. Braintree will have a pinch hitter in the 9th spot due up next. Grieve still stands over at first. He walked to begin the inning. The pitch on the way is down in the dirt. No advance. Keeps the double play in order by not allowing the runner to second. But Braintree's not going to take any chances if they're down 2 right now. On the way, a strike. Ryan got to put the ball in play now. Grieve leads from first, being held on at that first base bag. His time is called. Long look in, and the pitch is knocked foul. And the 2-strike pitch. And that one just missed. The catcher holding it for a while, and the umpire would not call it. This one's popped up in the air. This one heading towards foul ground. So the at-bat continues. It is a full count. Dangerous to send the runner. Potential strikeout, throw him out play to end the game. Big pitch upcoming. It's the offering on the way, and that one spins him back, and he walks him. So Braintree now will have a pinch runner on the bases as well as a pinch hitter at the dish. Things getting very interesting now here in the bottom of the 7th with Braintree down 2 runs. They have the tying runs on base. Big spot in this ball game for the pinch hitter. Top of the order due up next. Playing back now behind the runner. As the pitch on the way, first pitch swing, a fly ball down the third base line. Shortstop over there, and he's got the catch. One pitch and an out. Tough spot there as a pinch hitter, but not able to convert. And now Braintree down to their final out. So it's going to take something here from Donnelly, who has a hit here so far in this game. He's 1 for 3. 2 runners on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Braintree staring a third loss potentially here this season if they don't get something done. Donnelly takes the pitch outside. It's a pitcher's game to win or lose here. Donnelly has had some pop in the bat during parts of the season. See if he can drive one into the gap. And the pitch, oh, he went after it upstairs. Pitcher got helped out that time. Swung at a pitch that was well out of the zone. Such a tough pitch to lay off of. And the pitch. That one's outside. He's already walked 2 in the inning. Command has been a little bit of an issue in the 7th, but he's worked the entire game. This is trying to go for a complete game victory. Braintree looking for a clutch 2-out hit, trying to extend the ball game. And the pitch on the way to Donnelly, missed it. This would load up the bases. King in the on-deck circle. Big leads across, over at first and second. The offering is on the way. And now the count fills. The runners will be on the move. This will help Braintree. Anything in the gap would score a couple of runs here. The runner's on the move. Looking for the tying hit. And the pitch. Donnelly down the left field line and just foul. That would have tied this game up. Just missed, heading it down that third base line. Trying to straighten that one out a bit. As Donnelly looks to find the gap, there's a lot of room in left center field. Anything over the fielder's head should tie this game. Again, the runner's on the move. The pitch, and he missed upstairs. Fills it up. Bases are loaded here in the 7th. Three walks in the inning. Braintree a chance here with their pitcher, or was pitching, King. Bases filled. Down 2. And the pitch to King is a strike. Nowhere to put him. Canavan in the on-deck circle, hoping to bat here in this 7th inning. This will be quite the come from behind if Braintree's able to pull this one off. Game that looked like they were going to lose. And he's rolling this one over foul, so now he's down in the hole 0-2. He's got some pitches to waste. King has singled in this game, back in his 2nd at bat. He's flied out to right, singled, and struck out. Now he needs to put the ball in play and make the defense make a mistake. Braintree getting themselves at least a chance here in this 7th. As the 2-strike pitch on the way, he struck him out on a pitch well off the plate, and Natick survives here in the 7th to beat Braintree here at home, a 2-0 shutout. A game that came down to the final at bat literally as Braintree filled them up, and a game that came down to the final at bat as King strikes out for the 2nd time here today. So the home side drops now to 7-3 with the loss. King unfortunately not able to provide the dramatic hit for Braintree. So Natick moves to 7-4 with the victory, and the two sides will meet each other later in the season. Braintree will hope to get revenge later in the year when they travel to their park later this season. So that'll conclude our coverage. Thanks for watching a live stream broadcast of Braintree baseball here today against Natick. On behalf of David Eric, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. See you next time.